Hey guys, Larry here. Welcome back to Designer's Edge. In today's video, we're going to talk about this very cool productivity tip that I use whenever I'm trying to learn something that I don't know from the start, from scratch, with no help, no assistance. This is a productivity tip that I use whenever I'm trying to learn something new, whenever I'm trying to investigate a new skill or learn something inside of Unreal Engine or any engine really. If I was starting from the beginning, let's say you don't have a guide, let's say you don't have a great tutorial series or a class to walk you through, and you're trying to figure out something complicated, the one thing method is a great productivity tip that will help you actually accelerate your growth by focusing in on basically one thing.
What is the one thing concept? It is focused on the idea that to achieve success in any area of life, it is necessary to identify and focus on the one most important task or goal at a time. When you focus on a single one thing, it allows you to minimize distractions and achieve greater results in less time.
The thing about trying to learn something new, it might be daunting at the beginning when you're standing at the bottom of the hill and you're looking up at the entire hill. You literally just find one small piece of the entire puzzle that you can focus on and you train in that. So let me give you an example based on video game development. Right now, if you're not watching my devlog series, I'm starting a new series on making games by yourself. And the reason why is it's going to force me to get outside of just level design and game design and learn more, like for example, animation and sound design and materials and lighting and things like that. So if you're interested in watching me, professional game developer, make his own game start to finish, the whole thing by himself, you might want to check out that series. But the reason why I bring that up is the one thing method is going to be how I get my butt through that whole entire project sequence. The one thing method is how I'm going to train myself in the areas that I don't know how to do. So my project is a VR project. I've never developed in VR before, and there's a lot of other areas in game development that I actually have never tried. So here is how we utilize the one thing method to help me, to help you. So for example, in starting to learn VR development, instead of trying to build a whole entire game, using the one thing method, I'm gonna take a baby step. I'm gonna look at one specific thing. I'm gonna let go of every other part of making this game and just focus on the one thing. For example, using the one thing method, I may set a goal of put a Unreal starter project on Oculus and get it working, right? I'm not, boom, that's it. That's my one thing. And I'll take the day, I'll take the hour, the 2 hours, the afternoon to say, okay, how do I put an Unreal starter project on the Oculus? Well, first I would probably need to have Unreal installed. If you haven't done that, boom, take care of that step. You would need to know how to use and open up a starter project. Okay, great. Now you need to know how to hook the computer up to the Oculus. You don't know that? Okay, well now you have a starting point. You can go there and you can research, how do I hook up my Oculus to my Unreal? Oh, I need a Meta developer account. Okay, do that, boom, that's done. Oh, now I need to make sure I have the right software installed on my computer to allow me to deploy to my Oculus. Okay, boom, now you've done that. Okay, great, now it's all set. Now I need to go back to Unreal and make sure that my Unreal settings know to be able to export the project to the Oculus. Okay, boom, now you've done that. Now I can actually deploy my Unreal starter project to my Oculus, and I've completed my first hard task on the one thing method. So with the one thing method, really it's just a focused approach at tackling a very tall task one step at a time. You know, there's that old joke. A young boy asks a man who's sitting down at a dinner table to eat a whale. He sees this giant whale. The man is sitting at the plate. He's got his knife and his fork. He's ready to go. And the young boy says, "Sir, you're just a man. How in the hell do you intend on eating this whole entire whale?" The man puts his knife and fork back on the table. He looks at the young lad. He pats him on the head and he says, "My dear boy, I plan on eating this whale one bite at a time." Super dad joke, but basically that's the one thing method in a nutshell. With the one thing method, you can solve, tackle, or learn anything you want as long as you just try to break down the steps into different one thing steps. So it's not learn how to create a whole entire system of things. It's, if I need to make this whole system, what is one piece of that system that I can focus on? If I'm doing an AI character, maybe I just want to learn State Machine. So today I'm just going to study State Machine. Maybe I want to learn how to integrate animations from an online source like Mixamo into Unreal to run a character who's going to be part of this, this whole system I'm building. So today I need to focus on how do I get an animation working with a character? How do I import an animation to Unreal and play it on a character, right? Like you take the tall task, you break it down to individual goals that you can accomplish, and you deep dive on the one specific topic until you know it cold. And then as you keep doing this, you'll realize that you're actually tackling the whole goal in a way that makes sense. And really, this is more psychology than productivity. It's getting you to stop thinking about the whole mountain. It's getting you to stop thinking about the whole whale and just focus in on the bite. This video was a quick one today, guys. It's mainly because I'm working really hard on the devlog series and I'm really excited about the content that's going to be produced there, but I didn't want to let down the people who come to this channel to learn about game development, and this has just been one of the tips that has really helped me through my career. The one thing method has really aided me in how I learn, not just in game development, but in life. Whenever I'm up against a mountain that I don't know how to climb, I simply look for the first step and I concentrate on that step. From that step, I look for the next step and I concentrate on that step. And if you continue to repeat that cycle, you will climb the mountain. That's just how it works. I hope the one thing method helps you clear your mind and focus on your attainable goals that are strung together from start to finish. That is the one thing method. I swear by it. I love using it. It really helps me whenever I'm stuck, and I hope it helps you. Anyway, guys, I'm Larry. Thank you for watching Designer's Edge. If this content is something that you enjoy, please drop a like. It goes a long way to help me grow the channel, but it also helps you tell YouTube the kind of things that you would like to see more of. And if you want to see more of this, please hit the like button. Maybe this content isn't for you. That's totally fine, but you might know somebody out there who would benefit from learning about game design and game development from a professional video game developer. So I would love it if maybe you could share the content with them. That's also free. It doesn't cost you anything. And lastly, I'm just gonna go play some games. I hope to see you in the next one.